Welcome to Behind the Launch. My name is Peter, and today we are sitting down with Ivana Bosnjak to talk about an awesome new software technology that drives visitors back to any page and at the end of the day increase your revenue or your sales. This show is all about doing honest interviews with successful online entrepreneurs, discussing business opportunities and making money online. So if you're interested in this space, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, making sure you don't miss any episodes. If you guys enjoy the show and the content we provide, go ahead and hit that like button to let us know. And also please share the video, which will really help us grow. Feel free to start conversations in the comment section down below to keep this interactive. Now let's get right to it. Hi Ivana, and welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Fantastic. It's great to have another female marketer on the show. I don't think there's enough of you guys in the internet marketing space, and so welcome.
Good, thank you. I think we keep low key. We don't like to be public as much as you guys do.
Cool. I didn't mean to dress up. It's just just got back from my day job and straight into the interview. But today we're going to talk about a new product you guys are launching. But before we get into that, give us a bit of a background on who you are and what you are about.
Yeah, sure. So I started internet marketing back in 2007, and it was affiliate marketing that got my attention. And then after that, I had service-based businesses. And at that point, we were offering a service for traffic generation from Pinterest. And I wanted to launch it as a product. I was doing mini launches to the list that I've built, but never did it like a huge public launch. I didn't even know people were doing it that way. It was like I was doing my own thing, wasn't really into VSOs and, products of the day and doing the whole launch game. But because I really liked the strategy, we were getting a ton of results and for our clients, I wanted a JV partner who can help me and found one on the Warrior Forum at the time. Never launched product before. It was something that I was doing for the first time. I liked it. We sold close to 2,000 units, I believe, in like a week. I was really impressed because up to that point, I was selling maybe 30 units when I would mail to my list. And it's like just seeing this huge jump, it was like, wow, and I liked the strategy that they were doing. So I kind of started launching more products of my own as I had other strategies. And then once I got really good connections with people, it just other people approach me now to launch good products. And I really am picky at what I do choose because it really has to work, because if it, people are spending money on it. And if it doesn't work as promised, they get really mad and,
Yep.
everything goes down the drain. So I like result-driven products, and the one that we are going to talk about now is result-driven, definitely.
Okay, and I mean, just to add to that, obviously, if the product doesn't do what you say it's doing, then you get the refunds, you get a bad reputation, and that's the worst thing you can do
And
in this space.
in our world, the reputation is really important because once you lose it, and I've seen some guys who lost it, they can't get it back. I know two of the guys who are really bombarding me with messages asking me to launch with them because I do have a good reputation. They ruined theirs, and I can't do it. It's like you already did something fishy. You already mess someone's life. I've seen some people who take like $5,000 for coaching that they never actually delivered, and a lot of things. So I try to run an ethical business. I do my best. Even some strategies that I've seen some marketers do. I ran it by a couple of my friends. I said, I see they're doing it. I see they're making a ton of money off of it. Obviously, there is, a benefit. But at the other hand, it's like it doesn't sound ethical. So they said, yeah, it doesn't sound ethical. So good.
Yeah.
So
No, exactly.
I mean, with business, you have to make money, obviously, but you have to sleep at night. I feel as well. So
No, very true.
yeah.
No, fantastic. So let's get to eLasso. It's launching on the 7th of May at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. But let's get into it. What's it all about?
Okay, so Petru and Sorin, they are my partners. They actually created the software, approached me to see if I was willing to launch it. I said, let me test it out. I was just having another launch. I said, it's perfect opportunity to see if it really does work. And results were amazing. I tested it on multiple pages because the software, what it does basically for the people who come on the website and they leave the page without closing it down, they start getting this flashy message, and then they get a little beeping sound. We all have that sound when we get a message on Facebook or Skype, you know. So this is basically using that technology on your website and getting people's attention to come back and revisit your website. So far our results, the best result was getting 76% of people back. That is amazing. And it's, you know, it really does work. So when I tested it out, it was on my launch. I actually have a full case study included, so they see where I placed the codes, how I named the messages and everything else. So what's really important is to install it properly, right? It's very simple to do, but it's the message that you get, it's the sound that you add in, and at certain time it works better than at others that I've tested. So we get all those strategies inside of the training as well. So when I tested it on this launch that I had, within a week, we almost got to $4,000 in revenue and 71.4% return of the visitors who abandoned the website. So you know how we all open like a gazillion of pages because you know, you have your email, then you have Facebook, then you open, you know, something that you're working on, and then a bunch of others that you'll just get back to later on.
Yeah, maybe just to sorry to interrupt, to drive that point. I'll just open my Chrome again quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got about 15 tabs open.
Okay, so I have mine right here on another computer, and I see right now I have 6, but I closed like 9 right before we started the interview. Yeah. So we do open a lot, you know, and at the end of the day, most of us never go back to those pages. We just close it down. You'll open the standard ones like Facebook and email tomorrow, but the rest you just forgot, you know. So this is definitely the right strategy to get those people to come back, and it works.
Yeah, and I mean, to add to that, people are very distracted because you open something and then you think of something else and then open a new tab. So basically what this does, to summarize, is it allows you to put like a flashing notification on the tab, and even a sound, and then after a while it actually gives like the messaging sound, like you said, and that really draws attention back. So you want to see where does the messaging sound come from, and you see the flashing, and people go back to the website or the page.
Exactly, and they do. I was amazed when I tested it how many people came back. But we all do it. It's a psychological thing. When I hear a message, you know, from my Viber or, you know, Facebook, I look to see what it is all about, you know. So definitely something that works.
Yeah, because people stay curious. So if something calls them, they go look what it's all about. So just on that, is it a plugin onto your website, or is it a...
No, it's cloud-based software, so they don't have to install anything. It's all there for them. They get logins, and once they're in, it's very simple to set up. It's like you do step 1, step 2, step 3, and that's it, you know. So we also give them bonuses on the messages that they can add in, so they know what works the best so far for us. We also have, I believe, 47 different sound notifications, so they can choose whatever they want. Yeah. And there are no limits, so it's not like we built a software that we are giving front end and then they have to buy a ton of upsells in order for the front end to work properly. No, we actually have it all within the front end software.
So you mentioned also in the front end there's some training. So and that's like you mentioned, that covers what type of messages you should put in there. What other training is involved with this?
So they get the full case study on the strategies that I've used to get the results that I just talked about. They also get different strategies that they can, because this works for affiliate marketing, CPA marketers, if you own your own website, have your own products, it doesn't really matter. So for the strategy that I use, basically I send people to the main sales page, and once they left it open, they didn't purchase right away, they got the notification. As soon as they came back, it redirected them to a downsell. We have that option inside of the software. So they can either revisit the page that you originally sent them to, or you can redirect them to the downsell. And that's what I did. So the stats that I talked about right here, it's basically for the front end on the sales that we received. But that does not include the upsells, because it wouldn't be possible to track after that. But definitely work very well. What I'm doing on one of my affiliate campaigns right now is that once they visit and they leave, the message starts popping up. They come back, they're redirected directly to the sales page. So I have a pre-sale on my, and the video and everything on the page I originally sent them to. But if they leave and come back, I redirect them to the sales page. So it's like I'm getting more clicks and a higher chance of getting that sale.
Yeah, you get more people to the sales page at the end of the day.
Yeah,
exactly. Cool. And yeah, I mean, what I also like is it actually shows you exactly. First of all, you can put this on any page or as many pages if you want, and each can have different effects. You can either do nothing, redirect to a different any URL.
On every page, you can do a different thing. It doesn't really matter, You can redirect, you can leave them on the page. Whatever it is that you want to do, it is going to work. As long as you add in your domain. You have to add in your domain that you're placing the code on. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Yeah. So you kind of get this whole sequence together. But what I wanted to say is, so it's nice to see how many hits you get onto that page, how many people actually leave, and then how many of them come back after they left.
Yes.
And that's actually exactly. So that's very good tracking part of it.
Yeah, it gives you stats for every page, so it tracks separate pages. It's not just for one domain. It tracks every campaign that you set up, because within the domain you have unlimited campaigns, as many as you want.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, I mean, it's very simple piece of software to use, and it's like I say, it's very powerful, and it actually works. You tested it out yourself before you actually started, got on board. So just to summarize, I'm going to apologize in advance. The kids just came back from school.
That's okay.
First off, you get the software, and you can use this on unlimited amount of websites, right, or domains.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Then you get all the training within that. Maybe let's cover who's this for. Do you need a website? Is there something else? Can anyone start using this, or who is this
need
exactly
a website? Yeah, you need a website to install this on, so it is something that is a must-have. But you can, pretty much anyone, if you're a blogger, if you do any type of marketing, even like list builder, sales pages, affiliate promotions, it doesn't really matter. As long as you have a website, you really need a tool like this.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. So did I miss anything in the front end?
There is actually one traffic training on how you can use Facebook to get traffic for free. So if you don't know how to drive traffic to the website, then we have included that as well.
Okay, cool. So to summarize that, it's actually a very good add-on even if someone new starts out, but you need to have a strategy or something to sell or promote. This is a great add-on to make sure you get traffic to your website, but also get this software technology that kind of pulls people back to your website. Cool. Yeah. So that's all on the front end. What upsells can the people expect?
Okay, there are actually 3 upsells to it. One is advanced Facebook marketing training that gives you very cheap clicks. And it is, if you use it, you can get up to like 700, 800 people to your website within an hour. So it is something that Sorin is teaching, and I believe it was product of the day at one point as well. So definitely, everything over the shoulder videos that are included. And then we have two other upsells. One is developer's license. So for the front end, they can install it on their own websites. But if they have clients, if they are partnering up with some people, so it's not their own website, then they do have to have developer's license. And they can even sell this as a service to their clients and charge anywhere from $47 up to $197 for having it installed,
Yeah, so I saw that, and I mean that's actually triggered it's a business opportunity. So, and I mean anyone can do that. And just to get back to the tracking, I mean it's so simple. Although it's not part of the front end, so you'll have to get the upsell to actually start your own agency. But you can simply approach anyone, tell them maybe your first 2 or 3 clients, you'll say you do it for free. You're going to install this onto their domain or their website or page or whatever, and then you can actually show them how many people you've brought back, and then they can do their math and actually see what it is worth to them. And then you can basically just do that for multiple clients and use the first 2 free as examples to get more clients and you say you can charge up to $47.
You can charge any fee that you want, but people are willing, when you can show proof that it works, they're willing to pay for it,
Yeah, because I think a big, not what people are scared of is they just don't know what to charge or what it's worth to people for something like this. But anyway, so that's a good starting point or baseline. Anyway, so that's the second upsell, right? The development license.
Yes. And they have the white label license as well. If they wanted to sell this as their own software, they can rebrand it under their own name. So we set it up so they don't have to install anything. The software is set up and they get white labeling license. So whatever the name they choose, they can add in their logo in there and start selling it as their own. They also get the sales page as well. It's just that it has to be rebranded under their own name and not use our brand as eLasso.
Yeah. Okay. No, cool.
But they can sell it at any price. They can charge monthly fee because eLasso is launching at one-time fee right now. But as soon as the launch is over, it is going on recurring.
Yes. Okay. Fantastic. So, and it's basically cloud-based, right? Because it's hosted by you guys. You go set up what you want there. You get your code, put it on the web, on the page you need. And like I say, it's a very simple 3-step. Here's a little one saying hi.
Hello.
Say hi.
Hi. Hi.
That's
How are you? Cool.
That's my youngest one. Youngest of the 3. But yeah, no, so that sounds very good. Is there anything else that we didn't cover? Anything we missed with the eLasso?
I think we covered it all.
Yeah, and again, it's simple, straightforward, easy to use, but very powerful. And maybe just to add again, if you do the agency or just the development license, I mean, you don't even need your own website because you guys host it. Even if you do the OTO3 and rebrand it as your own thing.
Yes, they don't need to
hosted
have,
by you
for
guys,
developers, no.
Cloud,
They can start selling it, to as many clients as they want. They just add in their domains, set up campaigns. They don't have to, it's all set up right there.
And then go straight to the customer's websites to put it up. But as I always say, if you want to be an internet marketer, you need to treat it as a business, and you do need a website. So even with that, you'll create your own website to promote your service.
Yes. Well, I feel, this is a business. I think a lot of people struggle because they don't look at it as a business. But, I have a friend of mine who just opened a restaurant, fast food restaurant, but it's kind of unique approach to it. They've been working for a year now with very minimum profits, and they had to invest quite a bit of money. And compared to what we have to invest in internet marketing, it's just pocket change, really,
Exactly,
compared to some offline businesses, Yeah,
and I mean, the other problem is people hope it's a one-button click and they they get
Yeah.
money. But just back on the takeaway, I know if you buy like a McDonald's or Burger King franchise, it takes you up to 3 years to break even and then start making a profit.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
then you actually do well. But anyway. No, cool.
So that's why we have developers, and that's why we have white label, so people don't have to wait years to build their own stuff.
Yeah.
We pretty much did everything for them.
No, fantastic. Ivana, before I let you go, is there anything else you want to leave us with? Words of wisdom? Anything like that?
Wisdom, I always say just keep on taking action, test out different strategies, follow what we have done already, copy other people who are successful in the industry, and you are going to succeed as well. And when I say copy, I don't mean copy, really just follow what they are doing. I just had an interview yesterday with one new internet marketer, and he asked me, what is your secret? I said, there isn't one. You just keep on pushing, you try out. Sometimes you fail, you learn a lesson from it, you keep on pushing forward. That's it.
My wife actually said a slogan today: success is to keep on failing while keeping the same amount of enthusiasm.
Yes, exactly.
Very cool.
You have to stay enthusiastic, definitely.
Yeah, and driven. No, fantastic. Ivana, it was great having you on your show.
It's great to be here.
I want to wish you all the best for the launch. Just to remind the guys, it's on the 7th of May at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and it's called eLasso, and this will drive or get hordes of traffic back to your site that's actually left your page. So, yes, I want to thank you for making the time and joining us here today.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And there you go, guys. Simple, easy software that drives visitors back to your page, and it's very powerful. You can use this either to drive it to your own pages or provide this as a service to other people and make money starting an agency. This is launching on the 7th of May at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, so click the link below to pick this up. You'll also see all the bonuses I'm adding with this launch. I really enjoyed the interview with Ivana. If you guys did the same, please take a second and hit that like button. And I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.